Welcome back, everybody. Today we got some more live arena content. Not very much though. Right towards the end of this period, I believe it's what, like 48 minutes or something left, 45 minutes give or take. So it's been 44 minutes flat. It's been a little while since I've done my most recent live arena video. I slowed them up a little bit. I took some time to kind of like rearrange some of my strategies. I rebuilt several champions. My Rhodos is in a basically all new build. My Georgia, I tested out a few different things. I changed up his build quite a bit. They all, the common thing, I guess, between all the builds is they're all a lot faster than they were before. Now, that usually comes with a little bit less damage, but my Rhodos, I'm still getting the feel. Do I like the significantly higher speed with a little bit less damage? Is it still plenty to one-shot? Because Rhodos before was one-shotting without any problem whatsoever a majority of champions. Now, it's with the speed boost, is it going to be okay if I lose a little bit of damage? Because that's what's going to happen. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. We're going to see, got the UDK pick here. I'm going to pick some supports. That's kind of what I've been switching to as well. Like supports a little bit earlier. Now, I will take Georgia. Georgia's an awesome champion. He's a champion that's super cool in the sense that when you pick him, he's a threat. Like, I'm probably going to play him more frequently just because I know he's a big threat. And he's a very high ban priority for a lot of players a lot of times. So right now with the Georgia pick, he's going to be mindful about that, right? Now, with this, I got Sun Wukong. Probably going to ban him. That leaves me with a UDK. UDK is super annoying to deal with. But Harima is also going to hurt my Georgids. So here, I could actually go Helicath, make him pick a strip champion. If he doesn't pick a strip champion, then he has to ban my Helicath. And then for the next support, I'm in a little bit of a tight spot here. So I don't have many support champions that I can actually use in this spot. My Thrall is not really built for live arena. I have not a ton. I honestly need to build some cleansers, it looks like. My Kymar I could use potentially. Ban the UDK. Kymar's actually might be decent. Get a strip off. Ban the UDK, maybe. Kind of gives him a, hey, should I go? I don't know. We'll see how this works out. Also takes him from having a strip champion. He can't have Kymar now. But I want this. I'm taking a different approach to live arena in general, with a little bit more support champions. Okay, so we have two strip champions. So he's probably not going to ban the Helicath. He's probably going to ban my Georgid. With that in mind, the Wukong is going to be super threatening. The Harima, I'm definitely worried about her as well. Helicath's going to take forever to kill her. But I think the Wukong can be the most devastating to my team with the UDK over there still. Okay, he actually didn't ban my George, so he banned the Siphi instead. We still have the strips coming from Wukong. But I have the ally attack Georgid, who can maybe get through and kill the Wukong, possibly, maybe not. But this is a good change that I've made. So, like I said before, my champions now are consistently faster across the board. So my Georgid, who used to be 220 speed, is now like 270, 280, somewhere around there, I think. So he's way faster than he ever was before. Banning the Harima, I think was the safest play here. We do actually have block debuffs. So we do have block debuffs. If we can get rid of the Wukong, it's not really going to matter that much because he's going to come back to life. But these are just the thoughts before I jump into the match, guys. I tried to record one of these sessions earlier. It wasn't good, so I just cut it. I was not in the mood for live arena. I tried to do a video, and I don't know, it was just weird picks, weird stuff. So I was like, let's just cut this. Like it never even happened. Oh, we got no sleep. It's like it never even happened, right? Got no sleeps whatsoever. So with this, I'm not going to go the A3 starting. I'm going to go the A2 with Georgia. He should get a turn before they take a turn. It's going to reduce their turn meter, giving me a chance to get Helicath to place his block damage. However, I'm probably not going to do that. We have Bolster, so the Mighty Wukong can't place block buffs anyways. He's going to try because he's going to forget that he can't place it with block debuffs. I bet. Let's see him use that A2. He's probably going to think that he can do it. Come on. Block buffs. Sorry, block buffs. Maybe he just goes A1. Or maybe it's a bot and just doesn't do anything. He does. He forgot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So he's going to get provoked no matter what if I protect a Helicath. The Kymar can actually be protected. I don't want Georgia taking the provoke. A2, maybe kill Harima. Nope. It does no damage to anybody. No damage to anyone. Now my Helicath is relatively quick. Not as fast as the others, but now we got the block damage up, which is fantastic. So, like I was saying, what? Oh, the Wukong stole my block damage. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate, actually. We do get the increased defense, though. What's going on here? Is he just gonna take forever? Take a turn? Maybe one day? Possibly? Possibly? Oh, she got sheeped. A little bit awkward. If UDK takes a turn here, I kind of want to try to slice him down, but let's try to kill the Duchess here. Okay, that's a pretty solid hit on her for sure. We'll buff up the Helicath again. So he can't do the ability that he did before. I could go the A3, but let's not. Let's try to kill the Uko and the Duchess. Just the Duchess. I forgot the Uko had block damage anyways. He placed the speed, which is a really weird time to place that speed, considering he should know the Duchess is about to die, right? So now I can go for the Harima. Doesn't quite kill her, unfortunately. All right, so I need one more hit on Harima. Georgian may be able to do so. No reason to use the A3 just yet. I'm not really that confident in my Georgian with no increased attack. Oh, dang. Okay, let's strip something from somebody. No, strip nothing from nobody. Kymar, what are you doing, buddy? You're just slacking completely. I really don't want to get decreased attack on anybody. Decreased attack will make this go so much slower than it needs to. Uko got a pretty slow time on his res. So block damage on a champion there. Reduce the turn meter a little bit. There we go. Blast the Uko down. GG's. It's a wrap there. So that was smooth. The polymorph was good. Well played. He's probably pretty low player powered. 11.3. So either way, not a bad start to the day. The Georgia is pretty threatening. The team in general, I like it. Georgia, though, without increased attack, he can do work. Definitely can. Increased attack makes the one-shots, though, much more possible. And against UDKs, I'm a little bit mixed. Sometimes I'm good with just trying to one-shot because he does do damage through Stone Skin fine. But it's like with a Harima there, his A3 is not going to hit as hard. So it's like, what do I do? But this is going to be kind of what I switch to. And unfortunately, the swap, before I was trying to go like pseudo speed, like I wanted to be fast, but I also didn't want long matches. Unfortunately, if you're not going first and you're both kind of going second, you can pick champions, especially if you go on Helicath picks, that turn out to be very long fights, which I do not like. I will leave a fight before it goes 20 minutes, without a doubt. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go UDK for sure. I want to go Rhodos, but I'd rather him take Rhodos and me get a res champion than him get both the res champions, Duchess and Sify, because you saw in last fight, I don't have a whole lot of support champions past Duchess, Sify. Like, my supports are, well, actually, I do have Necrit and UDK. So then we got Yumiko and Warlord. So what I could do here is snag the Wukong, pick up a Speed Aura, ban the Yumiko or the Warlord. I don't know. We'll see. I like the Mikage play because she is pretty fast. I could go Mikage plus Wukong because Wukong is pretty quick. He's going to hit pretty hard. He can do quite a bit of damage. But I can't fully commit into Mikage going first either. Something I got to be mindful of. The Warlord, if he locks me out, it's just going to be turn meter decrease plus a lockout, which is not fun ever. Okay, so a Baron and a Harima. So the Baron's not going to kill my Duchess, can kill my Mikage. UDK is a pretty high ban for him. I need somebody else who synergizes with this team very well. A Ray would do fantastic, I think. That really lends to Mikage getting banned, honestly. Let's go Rhodos, why not? Rhodos isn't going to die to Baron. Harima's going to have a little bit of a hard time getting through. I could honestly just ban the Harima, not have to worry about Rhodos being weak. He has double lockout, which how fun is that? It's going to be a horrible nightmare for me. But the Baron is going to get reset, possibly. But I got Stone Skin Duchess and Stone Skin UDK. Is it going to be that big of a deal? I DK. I do have DK though. So the Duchess sitting through some lockouts. She's going to have to sit through them. But Wukong's just going to keep coming back. Like, as long as he doesn't die, there's no increased attack on the team. He doesn't give himself increased attack. Rhodos isn't going to die. He's going to get a turn from that first Baron nuke anyways. Baron cannot one-shot him. It's literally not possible. I'm surprised he reset just then. So if he hadn't reset, he could have actually had Warlord lockout, Yumiko reset that lockout skill, and then Baron nuke, and then Yumiko. Well, it could have been Warlord lockout, Baron nuke, or die and Sify res him, and then Yumiko reset or lower the cooldown of Warlord's lockout, right? Maybe she. What's going? How did he just get the back? It didn't even matter. It's like, oh yeah, we don't even need that. But the faster Rotos is noticeable here. He's like 289 or so right now. As long as I can get back around to kill the Sify, we're good. We are golden. Warlord. So actually, which champion would you guys rather have? I want to ask you, Yumiko or Warlord? You didn't have either one of them. For your account, what champion do you want? For me, I'm stuck between which one, honestly. I like the idea of Yumiko for PvE content, but also she brings more than just a lockout. Warlord's basically just lockout. But I like Warlord for the turn meter decrease. And I feel like he's more of a threat, as in like he fully locks skills out versus just making the cooldown 3 turns or whatever. So it's kind of a mixed bag for me. What's his player power? I'm always curious. 26? Okay. Oh, I'm debating because the Yumiko 10x is coming up soon, 15x for progressive chance. I'm relatively close on Mercy. So I'm debating pulling for that. But it's, do I want Yumiko or Warlord more? Also, do you guys even want to see me have a lockout champion? Because I know some people watch my live arena videos because I don't have a lockout champion. So the strategy is different. Like having a speed strategy with no lockout, I've realized is a little bit difficult because you get one chance, and if you don't win that chance, then your team's probably gonna start to fall apart and stuff. All right, so UDK plus Wukong. At this point, I kind of wish I would build a Nithwi, something like that. Unfortunately, it's probably gonna be a Wukong ban at this point. It's kind of tempting. I'm gonna go Necrit plus Georgid. George is going to get me around that. Very nice and smooth. I got to watch out for a potential Helicath play. Because if Helicath's in there, the UDK is going to be a nightmare to deal with. They got Polymorph. Polymorph is rampant nowadays, guys. They fixed Polymorph just because... So now it's like, if you're questioning using Polymorph, you just use it now. If your champion has any resemblance of accuracy on them, yeah, you just use Polymorph because it gives you all the damage stats you need anyways. This is going to be very annoying, though. Like before, you had a chance per champion to place the polymorph or whatever. But now it's like you had the multiple chances per champion. But now it's like, okay, you got one chance per effect that's going on, but you have 5 champions with polymorph. Man, it's brutal. So here, I could go the Rotos and plan to ban the UDK. He's going to be faster, though. So I want to plan on him going faster than me. Might just bring Duchess plus. I could go Rotos actually, because he got to go damage in that last spot anyways. He could go a Helicath possibly. These two, Rotos isn't gonna die. We have the Necrit to get around the stuff. Depending on what he picks here, may ban. Who knows? Maybe ban UDK, may ban some Wukong. I gotta be tanky though because he is gonna have a lot of damage from some Wukong. And Nithwi. So a Nithwi could mess me up. I kind of have to ban the UDK in this sense, I think. The triple hitter could just blow through and obliterate my Rotos. But I do have some nice stuff on him. Okay, so obviously he's going for the Rotos. My Sify's fast though. She's actually really fast. So I could cut in on him. Maybe. Got the speed aura, 19% only. He has 30%. Oh, I do go first. So who do I mess with here? The Wukong's not gonna. He might get to boost in though. He's not gonna kill my Rotos though. I missed the poly? That's fantastic. Fantastic. So here, I think I go for a kill on the Wukong because I don't want him to hit me. And then I go for a kill on the Arbiter. Got them both. And then I go for a kill on the Rotos. Sorry, the Necrit. Go for an extra hit on the Necrit. And then protect everybody, and Sify sleeps again. So now, There's literally nothing you can do. We got a slower team than my normal team. AoE hit, not a big deal. Use the A1. Buff up the Siphi, so now Sun Wukong hopefully doesn't kill anybody whatsoever, period. We'll just buff up. And then Rotos, A3, A2. So he still hits hard. His speed, where it's at, he's still hitting hard. 240. 240,000 damage. We're getting a little bit low players, though, today. Like players who are a little bit lower level. Which is typically just their accounts. They don't have as much gear, not as good gear stuff. I've been 100 for a while now. Okay. I say that, and then I get a player who's definitely not very low level and probably has some pretty OP broken champions. Probably Taras Marichka to come soon. Okay, so Siphi. I want to go UDK. I want to go Duchess. Kind of want to go Necrit as well. Probably gonna be some lockout in this team. Probably gonna be some Taras Marichka stuff. Tempted to go Helicath, but he's more of a late pick because he can just switch his strategy very quickly there. Duchess is like still pretty, not really committing to any one strategy yet. Okay, so he's going the speed team route. I'm not going to be able to compete with speed, most likely. So what I'll do instead is probably pick up... I don't want him going UDK. I really don't want him going Georgid, honestly. So I don't want him going Sun Wukong. I don't want him going Georgid either. I think I go Necrit Georgid, because this works well on my team. Mostly takes it from him, which is possibly as important. And then if his last pick is no strip champion, I may just go Helicath. Okay, Rotos, very to be expected, basically. Trunda as well. Okay, very nice. Big damage there. So it's going to be a lot of damage coming quick. He's probably going to ban UDK, to be expected. I really don't want the Kymar there, period. I can go Sun Wukong, who's going to res, definitely, because I got the... He has no block damage or anything. Sun Wukong, I think, is the best bet. No reason to go Helicath. He's going to ban UDK. There's no way he doesn't. The Kymar resets. I don't like that. The shoes in with the turn meter manipulation stuff. I don't like that either. Turn meter boosting the instant turns, all that kind of craziness. She also gives some boosts. Then the Kymar just shuts me down too much. Yeah, of course. Of course it was a UDK ban. What else would it have been? So here, he's going to be going fast, obviously. My Wukong may get the res. My Duchess is in Stone Skin, which, to be honest, probably isn't really going to matter. His champions are kind of slow, it looks like. Kind of surprised he boosted the Trunda. But it doesn't really matter, obviously. I'm going to res. Because he can't AoE. But not with the Rotos. The Trunda will AoE. But if I waited a turn, it wasn't going to matter. She was just going to A1 anyways. But now she AoEs. But it's not going to do anything, really, because she's going to AoE into my Stone Skin, which is like no damage, right? If she A2s, it may do something big. But now at least I got somewhat of a chance to possibly get a turn and do some damage. If I do, maybe we're in a decent spot. The Rotos is definitely about to break this shield, though. That's for sure. Oh, sweet. Did not actually kill her. That's huge. Is there more turn meter manipulation stuff here? I'm a little bit worried. Not going to lie. A little bit worried. Oh, no. A2 coming. Oh, yep. There it is. Ah, dang it. So not much I could do there, honestly. The speeds, I just wasn't quite fast. Wait, I did Duchess's aura instead of Sun Wukong. That literally could have been the difference maker. An extra 9% speed, right? I'm pretty sure I did Duchess over Sun Wukong. Dang it. Well, It was if I could have gotten a turn with any other champion besides Duchess, that could have been a close match. Did not get another turn, unfortunately. So definitely, that was just an oversight. I should have picked the Sun Wukong Aura. Dang. Because that would have given me the speed I needed, probably, to just slip in one turn there. Because that decreased speed really hurts. So I banned the Kymar. I still think the Kymar is probably the best choice. Because he could have stripped my Duchess and put her asleep. So here we have the Ramen 2, who's pretty high priority to ban, honestly. If I do this, then obviously he knows I'm going to ban the Ramen 2. I still like UDK pick. Kind of like Necrit as well. Because I know Necrit's going to be valuable for him if he's going to speed team. And then it leaves me still with Rotos, Georgid, Wukong. If he doesn't pick up Georgid here. This time I'll actually pick the correct aura. Man. Okay, so some Wukong plus other nonsense. So he's probably going to ban the UDK. If he doesn't ban UDK, then Sun Wukong has a hard time getting through anything, I feel like. Well, I don't feel like, I know he does. However, if I go Helicath, I really want to ban the Ramen 2. But I got a bunch of Polymorph as well. If he blocks passives, then it's just bad news. The Rotos is pretty threatening, and then the Georgid is also very threatening. With the passives not being blocked, these two champs survive Wukong. Necro protects Georgid. Okay, that's not cool. I have to ban Ramen 2. All right, this is about to be some nonsense, that's for sure. This is going to be a little bit crazy. I know what happened. I know what happens here. The Valkynin kills Wukong. Valkynin goes crazy. Wukong comes back like nothing ever even happened. I know it all too well. So I don't know if he can one-shot Rotos. I don't know if that's what works. I don't know if that's how it happens or not. And also, holy crap. I didn't know that's how it worked either. So obviously, I have to get lucky and get a turn with Rotos. He's going to do the full turn meter decrease. I have to not get the stun and get an extra turn. Counterattack? Extra turn? Oh, dang it. No. Oh, there we go. There we go. Killer? No, it didn't kill her. That's horrible. Okay. Monkey comes back. Or she gets one more hit. But full turn meter decrease, I bet. Okay, that's not what I was wanting. Okay, I'm dead now. Oh, man. That A1 did not quite do it. Ah, that was so close. 18 million player power, 54 million. Oh my gosh. All right, that was cool. That was crazy damage from the Valkyrie. He didn't even sacrifice anybody. Let's see this. All right, so Valkynin. So we'll go Siphi. We'll go UDK Siphi. So he uses AoE skill. Target individually rather than AoE damage. Before attacking, 80% chance of placing Hex. Will ignore torments of resistance. Each debuff on each enemy. Okay, so we got the damage increase because of some Wukong placed in the block buffs, and then just went crazy on me. Not very often I see a Valkyrie doing that much. Now, my Rotos was in a decent spot to do well. Unfortunately, didn't get the damage needed on the Lysandra right at the end from the A1 or an extra turn. That would have saved everything. Didn't quite get it. That's okay, though. So here, I'm probably going to ban the Airbeus, honestly. We'll go these two. I doubt he picks up Rotos. Leoris plus the other dude. So, go this. Or I could go Ray. I like Rotos pick. Much more tanky, much more survivable. Not really going to die to these champs, I don't think. Increase resistance, though we have nothing to increase resistance against, really, right? I mean, I guess against Wukong. Could be a support Wukong. Probably a support Wukong. Just going to sheep the UDK, which is a great play, obviously, because sheep UDK means that, well, I don't stop you from getting back to my back line. He may just steal buffs, though. Or maybe I can just jump in here and take a turn. Now, with this turn, got the sheep. Very nice. I don't like it, but it was nice. If my Georgia gets a turn, though... Okay, so he actually almost woke up UDK, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, woke up the... Okay, that's actually really good. The Swift Parry proc, so now we get a buff up Rhodos. Actually almost broke the sheep there. Like I said, really cool. Kill him. And there we go. I hope to have better matches today. Like overall, I hope that today's performance goes smoothly, successfully. I made some mistakes, but I'm looking to basically build my account or play more to my account strong suit versus trying to force something that may not make the most sense. We'll see how that actually plays out, though. Also, what champion you guys going for the whole Valentine's Day stuff? We have Corrado plus Yumiko. We have Venus and Cupidus, Cardiel and Sishia, and a lot of other champions, a lot of other really cool champions. So which ones are you guys going for? We're gonna go Duchess here. No reason to pick, I don't think. UDK and Rhodos. Like UDK kind of already dissuades him from picking Rhodos. Like if you have Rhodos, I got UDK. You're gonna either ban him or pick something else, right? So now we can go Necrit plus... Kind of want to go Georgid still. Georgid, I like the idea that he's such a big threat to teams. It's a very safe pick majority of the time. Now, well, he doesn't live that well, but he's a champion who behind UDK protected, with Necrit as well as protected. So he has the Helicath. I don't like the Helicath there. I have the UDK though. I do have another champion who can strip with all that polymorph. Do I want to try stripping? Absolutely not. So I got Rhodos. I got champs who can go through, block damage. So I can go through that block damage. Okay. Rhodos with a few skills. They're not going to lock me out. Both the champs have one skill that can blast through it. I could ban the Siphi. I could ban the Wukong. I can ban the actually Mikage, who could probably mess things up as well. I really don't like her getting behind UDK, making him somewhat irrelevant. Wukong's probably support, though, because he picked 3. Maybe. The Siphi's pretty valuable, too, though. Actually, Siphi's probably most valuable. Reason why Siphi is because we have two defense-based champions. She's going to be fast, and she's going to sleep a lot, but it's not going to go to anybody because it's going to hit UDK and be fine. Mikage may have been the ban here, though. It just really depends on what roles these champions are doing. So he's going to go for the stun, it looks like. Makes sense. Nobody resisted it, unfortunately. Sheeps the UDK. No problem. We got 2 turns to sit through his stuff anyways. He's going to go for the AoE. Kill my Georgid. Oh, doesn't kill the Georgid. Georgid comes back with a vengeance there. He's going to go AoE with the Helicath, so there's no reason for me to try to res just yet anyways. And it could kill the Rhodos, or it could weak it and not do anything to him. Definitely a possibility as well. Okay, or just do that. That's fine also. Oh, the sheep. The sheep had happened. So now he has to A1 Duchess. Oh no, A3. Okay. Didn't know he actually had that available. Oh, Georgia with these counterattacks. Man. That revenge accessory, guys, coming in clutch. He has one revenge ring. That's all he has. And they both proc there. Beautiful. Good job, Georgia. Good job. May actually have to throw in some more revenge stuff. Surprised he took the hits, though, honestly. The Siffy was there. He probably wouldn't have taken the hits. Probably would have just died. That was awesome, though. Okay. Warlord plus Wukong. Wukong with UDK is very nasty. Wukong against UDK makes him to where he can really only use his A3. His A2 has to go into the UDK. He has Soul Reap, so it's probably a damage dealing Wukong. Polymorph is up in the air. Soul Reap is pretty to be expected. Kind of know what it's going to be. Now I could go Duchess, make it kind of a long fight, or I could pick up my Georgid here. Maybe go Necrit instead. If I go Necrit, he can't really go Georgid very easily. And going Necrit still gives me plenty of options. I could go Mikage, but I don't really need to go her. She's fast. She's great. I love using her, but I had no speed aura with these teams that I'm running. If I get Sun Wukong in one of the fights, though, I'll bring in Mikage because I'll have the 30% essentially speed aura. As long as I don't pick Duchess instead for the speed aura holder. Thinking Georgid, Rhodos, possibly Ray. I do bring Ray in sometimes. Okay, so he picks up the Georgid. So he has a Georgid play. So now I kind of want to go into the little bit faster team. The bit more speed is actually fine with me. Ray is fast and Rhodos is fast. Rhodos looks like a tempting ban for him here, I bet. I will be faster with my Siffy. Definitely faster. These are my faster damage dealers. I'll just see what he picks here last because right now George is looking like a threat. His A2 could wipe out my team. He banned Siffy, the A2. Not the Rhodos. He could take the Rhodos could survive, but if the Ramen 2 locks him out, then George is messing me up. We have 2 polymorphs before that though. 4-star and 1-star, not great. So Stout does not worry about UDK. He might be banning UDK. Georgia, I think, is really the one who's very threatening. But honestly, Ramen 2 is. If Ramen 2, but then again, am I going to be slower than a Ramen 2? I could be. But he's just going to lock out. Nothing else past that. Is he going to ban Siffy? If he doesn't ban Siffy, I'm faster. I win. Okay, he bans Siffy. Ramen 2 has to be pretty fast. And even if he strips everything, I can't imagine that the next champion to go will be faster than 280, right? And be able to kill everybody. Rhodos' passive will be gone, assuming he even locks everybody out, right? I mean, he may not even lock everybody out. He also may not even be faster. But he most likely is. I mean, Ramen 2 is built pretty fast most of the time. But Rhodos can actually basically cycle through the passive block. Yeah, I can cycle through this right now. So kill him. Oh, no, I cannot actually. Wow. That is not good at all. So I will do this one time and to hopefully get Ray to kill somebody. She didn't kill anybody, which is actually fine with me. And then here we kill 2 champs. Fantastic. So we have the buffs up on everybody. Georgid is going to pop up with his A2, of course, but... Well, his A3 probably won't kill UDK. It could. It's possible. We'll go with the A2. Guarantee the kill in the Georgid. Don't necessarily need the extra damage anyways. We're fine. I thought about switching my Ray to Cruelty. Because in these matchups, she would just be reducing the defense quite a bit. That reaction was well played, though. Sweet. So the faster builds worked out great. I actually had a chance in that match. Very nice. I'm clicking the Pele power after every one. I need to stop doing that. So I do like the faster builds. I'll show you guys the builds of everything after this. Great time to rebuild champions with a free reset. Siphi. Okay. So I go UDK Duchess. I don't have the speed advantage here. Most likely going to be going a slower team route. If I pick Wukong, I got to remember to hit his aura and not Duchess's. +2 Siphi, full polymorph, probably very well built. I don't know why you wouldn't build your Siphi very well if she's +2 and full polymorph. My Siphi could be +1. If I was to pull another Siphi during the Void 10X this weekend, I may go her as well. Okay, so he has UDK and Harima. I want to go Georgid, but I also don't want to go Georgid because of the Harima. I'm going to save the Georgid play for a little bit longer. My only other support's really Mikage. Helicath's like kind of a support play anyways. I could go Mikage. The Siphi is kind of challenged for speed with my Mikage in there. He stole at Necrit from me, which is who I love to pick. He has one support and one damage dealer spot. I could have went Georgid, but it would have allowed him to possibly pick Mikage, which then he would just bypass UDK essentially. So I don't really want to do that. Foley is pretty threatening here, honestly, because Foley can just ignore everything essentially. The Georgid play is tempting, but so is Rotos. Rotos is actually probably more tempting because now I can actually just single out his champions. Ban Harima, I think. The Foley can get behind me. He could do some work on Rotos possibly, but I'm going to be pretty fast if I have Mikage. Probably not. Probably going to get banned, but the Harima's going to be annoying. Okay, so now Mikage is actually threatening something, and the Siphi can't sleep her, so we're actually in a really good spot here. What I have to do, I have a higher speed aura. I may even just get right through his stuff and kill him right off the bat, but there's no Harima, making my Rotos weak, which is my Sun Wukong, just kill Foley. He's at risk of Foley, but we'll see how everything plays out. Siphi's obviously going to buff up. I could ally attack here or just strip the buffs from everybody, but that's a polymorph problem, 100%. So let's just go for the ally attack and get some more crit rate and crit damage, and wow, just blown away by the damage that was. So if I kill the Foley pretty quick, kind of hope he does kill Wukong, honestly, because now he can't be block revived. Well, he also can't be revived, but actually, no, he can. He'll come right back. That's not great. I could try to kill him through Necrit stuff. Ooh, that's risky. I think I have to go for the cardio because he could have revenge, reaction accessories, and stuff like that, right? Oh, we got him all the way through it. Beautiful. I was worried because I knew that was a smart play by him to kill the monkey. Okay, I said I was going to do that. It was actually really smart. So he was going to kill the monkey and then Cardiel ally attack, and then after Rotos goes, the monkey was going to come back and he was going to block revive on the monkey. Very smart. I was worried if I could actually kill everybody with my Rotos. Thankfully it did, because he would have been above 50% HP and not been able to do anything, and then it would have been Mikage plus UDK versus Necrit and Foley, which would have been a pretty nasty combo. Like, been kind of silly to even try against. Here, take the UDK from him. Go Siphi as well. Obviously setting up a very solid Rotos play if I wanted to do it. But I built Helicath, so I could use my Helicath if I wanted to. Against a damage dealer, Wukong, Lightning Cage. Taras, okay, well, guess who is probably going to be in play today? Helicath, most likely. So with the Taras play, we'll go these two, I think. I really like Georgid. But who do I want more? Georgid or Rotos? Rotos makes him not want to pick Helicath. These two are very tempting to ban. But the last pick is going to be Georgid or Helicath. He has to ban Helicath, right? He has a strip champion right now. So right now, he's okay. No strip. Okay, there we go. So now it's like you have to ban Helicath or it's just going to be a ridiculously long fight. But he also wants to ban UDK or else he's not going to really get through anything. Granted, I have a Harima to worry about. Rotos is going to do much more damage. I really would rather him ban Helicath and let Rotos do the killing. But we got 2 Force Affinity champions plus Harima. But I will be block reviving. Harima and Marichka, not great. He has 2 champs that are high ban. Okay. This is not what I was wanting to deal with, honestly. But it's, I guess, what I have to deal with. There's no strip possibilities on this team, right? Okay. So do this. Siphi hopefully gets rid of the cleanse. I really want to kill Python as soon as, well, it doesn't really matter, honestly. Get Siphi blocked. Siphi's, okay, there we go. Good. All right. Now I guess I just sit back and relax for a little while. Guys, if I might edit this video, honestly, I'm not gonna, oh yay. He doesn't counterattack a counterattack, unfortunately. I may just edit this part out. This is gonna take a while. Obviously, it's gonna take a while. Unless, of course, he decides to just back out. Helicath hits okay damage. I really don't want to... No reason to hit... There's really no reason to hit anybody, honestly. Like this is going to take a long time no matter what. Actually, do I even want to do this? I built Helicath to use him. But a part of me doesn't even want to deal with it. Because I got to kill the Python... I got to kill the Marichka. Python has to res... Like, okay, this is the last match. So I may actually just leave this one on auto and just walk away and see what the results are when I come back. Because right now, it's just going to be ridiculously long. I can't get another match in time anyways. The Helicath may actually just, the Taras may actually just win and just be like a weird combo. So yeah, I'm just going to leave. We're going to try one more match, guys. If I got another token, I don't actually have another token. So Helicath, I got to be very careful with Helicath. Obviously, I misplayed there and ban the wrong champ if I didn't want a match to take forever. All it was going to be is Python resing. Marichka just resin Taras, so I probably should have banned... Maybe I should just not went the Helicath there. That's probably what I should have just not done. Just not gone Helicath, period. Because it's really just a waiting game out, and then Helicath or Python reses Marichka. Marichka reses everybody. So with no block revive, been really difficult to deal with, I think. I guess with Taras Marichka teams, it's really just, hey, I have to bring enough damage to make the fight get over pretty quickly, knowing that I'm not going to sit through fights anyways, that I don't want to do that. I got to plan out a little different. So here we'll go Georgid plus Necrit. Great team. Pretty decent in speed so far. Pretty typical team so far. Kind of want to ban the Sun Wukong. He's got another support pick or damage dealer plus support or support plus support. Two. I don't know. Forget what I'm saying. This is support or damage. I'm not sure. We'll see when these two picks happen. Probably go Rotos. Obviously, if he goes Rotos, I'll go something else. Can't go nothing else. Can't go Rotos if he goes Rotos. Maybe I just go Helicath and ban the Wukong in this fight. Okay, so he has no strip champions. He literally has to ban the Helicath. Or, sorry, has to ban the UDK. But then I have two damage dealers. I could go Rotos. Rotos actually works out very well here also. Rotos is a faster fight. Hefrak's not killing Rotos. He can kill UDK. He's probably not going to ban both of those either. Okay, he did. Go the extra resistance. Not that we actually need it. We have nothing that can be stripped. Well, no champions that can do any stripping. Hellcath would have worked. It'd just been for another long fight, honestly. We'll kill the Leo. Might as well go ahead and get the Heffrack to hit whenever Necrit's shield was still on Rotos. It doesn't last that long. But Heffrack versus UDK is really not that great because it doesn't go to everybody else. All right, so we ended at one. So we had 1, 2, 3 losses. So 7 and 3. It's not bad at all. 7 and 3 is very, very solid, actually. I'm happy with that. 7 wins, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins and 3 losses. So this loss was because I picked a silly pick against Taras Marichka. The Hellcath play, I'm just not patient enough to actually want to sit that out. Plus, Harima, it's annoying. Taras Marichka, mostly with Pytheon. Pytheon not being there, it may have been okay, but honestly, it's just going to be a headache. Plus, Marichka can use this stuff to get around, so maybe I just should have banned Marichka. This fight was Valkyrin just obliterated me. Did way more than I expected, and I wasn't able to kill the Lysandra. It was a very close fight. Could have gone either way right at the end there. And then this fight was a bad pick on the aura. I should have picked Sun Wukong's aura instead of Duchess's aura. Got a 28% speed boost instead of a 19% speed boost. And then may have gotten a turn against this team, which with Georgia may have been all that was needed. May have just needed 1 turn. I'm not for sure though. But if I was still alive, my Duchess still had Stone Skin. 1 turn is probably all I needed. But unfortunately, I just didn't get to take out 1 turn I needed. So we're currently 33-72, 35-18 points. So nice climb today, guys. I'm happy with that. That was a much better live arena performance than I have had recently. So as far as the champions that I used and the builds that I have now, I have UDK's the same, I believe, as always. Rotos is faster. That's a little low attack. I need to change. I need to like fully optimize and fully upgrade the stuff. He has some more speed that could be gotten from this. It's very nice. Triple roll HP banner. Very cool stuff there. And then his HP, his attack is okay. Could definitely use some love. His HP is pretty solid. His speed's very good, and his crit damage is very good. I could lose some crit damage in the place of attack, but the only way to do that would be re-rolling this, and honestly, it's so much crit rate, don't really want to re-roll it. There's no reason to go attack flat on this, I don't believe either, so not going to do any of that. So Rotos is pretty fast now. Siphi, not really much change there. I moved some of her gear around, so she was like 405, now she's 393, so she's a little bit slower than before, but some other champions have gotten some benefits. Rotos is wearing a quad roll speed weapon from her, by the way. Can get more HP there as well. So more flat HP, which scales better than flat attack for Rotos. So Necrit, same build as always. Hellcath, he's in Instinct, which obviously wasn't doing a ton of damage. He's relatively fast. Okay defense. I need to get him higher blessings because at 4, he gets more crit damage, more defense. He's going to have a lot better stuff. So he kind of needs to wait till then, and then I can probably bring him in more frequently. But I don't really have any great lethal or savage gear to swap in for him. This stuff's not bad. It's just not maybe as good as it could be. And then we have Mikage, who I've used her a ton. She's 370, really fast. A lot of crit damage for no reason at all. Actually pretty survivable, to be honest. But good accuracy. Okay accuracy. She needs more accuracy. I'd rather her be like 500 plus, but for the speed she's at, it's okay. Wukong is in my old Rotos gear, basically. 231 speed. Good attack. Good crit damage. Could be more. At 4 stars, going to get 38% extra. Next up is Ray. So Ray is 3-star Rathlos gear. I'm actually thinking of getting rid of Soul Reap and putting on Cruelty, because Cruelty will decrease defense by up to 20% for champions, up to 10% for bosses. This is going to be AoE. So if she was a 5-star, she's going to hit AoE. She'd have to hit 20 times, but she hits quite a bit each match. That might just take too long. This would be a lot quicker. And then 6-star would probably be very worth it, honestly, or close to it. Polymorph would be questionable, but 4% per hit, that's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of defense loss per hit, up to 40%. She's usually not in super long fights, though, but 5-star Cruelty may actually be worth it, especially since Soul Reap, is better for fast fights. But since she's usually in ally attacks, she does some counterattacks every now and then, and everything's AoE. She's gonna be reducing everybody's defense always, which is pretty big, honestly. So I may have to consider that. And then we have Duchess. She's in just Stone Skin now. Once again, her build could be a little bit more improved on. Not bad though. These top row pieces. Let's see what they roll into actually. Oh man, so it's crashing on me actually. So with that said, guys, I guess that's gonna wrap up the video. Let me see if I can open back up. RSL Helper sometimes just randomly crashes for whatever reason, but I'll show you guys my Georgia build. The dude who clutched it out for me a few times, and got some very lucky counterattacks. So nice. So Georgia, where you at? I wouldn't mind a 6-star blessing for Georgia. He's an Instinct plus Cruel, which is like a Savage set, 25% defense ignore essentially. Right now it's not, but it's 20 plus 5, so essentially 25. But we have, HP is kind of low, but I mean, it's not terrible. We have good attack. Defense is better than what it used to be because of the blessings. I guess, actually, no, we don't even got that yet. So we could actually be somewhat tanky. You could actually survive a hit or two if you get this boosted up some more. Either way, though, we have 1 revenge accessory, 1 revenge ring, which is very nice rolled and actually is a game changer. I need to make his gloves, crit damage, HP, something like that. Let's see if I can actually switch this over, make it anything other than HP. Be awesome. Defense percent. Okay, that's something other than HP percentage. Not what I was looking for, but it is something other than HP percentage. Let's see if this HP, actually no, let's see if these boots get fully upgraded. So now he's got a little bit more speed, a little bit faster boy. Plus 12 total speed. Let's try to reroll this. We can't yet, unfortunately. So we got a little bit more speed. He is 272. Good speed, good attack, all that kind of good stuff. I do want to get this switched over though. Tomorrow I'll be doing a lot of Sand Devil during CVC. I guess today at the time of you watching this video probably. A lot of CVC Sand Devil farming. Get this hopefully rolled into attack percentage or even crit damage ideally. Defense is okay if I use a defense-based nuker, but I'd really rather it be crit damage, crit rate, or even attack. Attack nukers are much more common, so I'd rather it be that. But Yumiko, I got this piece for you. Or Warlord. Whichever one I pull, probably Warlord. I don't see Stone Skin Yumiko's very often because the way her veil works. But this piece is so good. You can see what it is. It's a quad roll speed with a roll into accuracy. Not the best stats for the quad roll speed. I think my Siffi's is a little bit better than she has, maybe. Let's see. 28's not bad though. 29. I forget what the max is. I want to say it's 31, 30 maybe. I don't know. I forget. Maybe 30. I think it's 30. So it's pretty close to max rolls, but not quite. Either way, guys, thank you all for watching the video. I'm happy with today's live arena sessions. It went well. The mistakes were fewer, more solid picks overall, consistent climbing. We started at 34.97 and ended at 35.18. So we went up, which is very nice. Only lost a few. So guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Good luck during CVC, and I'll catch you all in the next video.